Many churches are now closing in downtown core areas, and in the city here itself a number of them have been sold. As often they were built in the downtown core areas, they're finding a lot of churches, either the congregation have moved or some of them have even died away, like there's no parishioners left at all. In this church here, we've repurposed the building by putting in a bar. My name is Patrick MacDonald, and I'm here at Tub of Rita, which is the Gaelic for Bridget's Well, built by the Irish for the Irish. This is a place for people to come to meet, where you're forced to have a conversation, because we have no TVs to distract you. In terms of the beers, I have 7 Irish beers that are on tap. Obviously, the most traditional one would have been known as Guinness. Just pull it fully forward, and I turn the glass to wet glass on the inside. Normally what I do with this is allow it to pour to about just above the Guinness sign itself. Then I let it rest for about 15 to 20 seconds as it separates. When it settles, you then re-pour almost to the brim. Produce the perfect pint. I came to Canada in 1989. Over the years, I was involved to some degree with the church. When the numbers showed that the church could not be maintained by the Archdiocese, I thought it would be an opportunity for myself to continue to maintain the Irish connection with the building by investing in the building itself. We're on St. Patrick Street. We use the patron saint of Ireland. My name is Patrick. My wife's name is Bridget. We're in St. Bridget's Church. I went home to my wife, it was around Valentine's Day, and I said, you have to sit down, I have something to tell you. She says, do you have flowers for me? And I said, no. And she says, do you have chocolates for me? And I said, no. And she sat down, so I said to her, I bought it at church, but before you get too upset, I put your name on it. Physically, the building upstairs still looks like a church, so it still has all the old pews, the altars, they're all still there. We will have a lot of events here, from Irish dance to Irish music. We do art, and we have a drink, is what we do here. The colours are very deep colours, blues, reds and greens, and it attracts the sunlight, even on the darkest of days, and looks as if there is a light behind it. The unusual thing about that is that they have depictions of stories from the Bible itself, rather than often images of religious people that would be in many, many churches. St. Bridget is the female patron saint of Ireland. She's reaching out to her 2 sisters on the left and the right, and on the left hand she is now giving life to the earth. So Ishkabaha, which is whiskey in Irish, is the water of life. Whiskey is produced in Ireland, and we only serve whiskey here. There's over 100 whiskies here on display at the moment, and the other stuff that's produced elsewhere, we don't really consider it to be in the same league. And now for whiskey. My personal favourite, Kilbeggan whiskey from the Midlands of Ireland. Cheers, or slán as say in Irish.